Hello and welcome back to the show with a very silly DDK. We are reading about the modern gentleman here with this little book, The Guide to the Modern Gentleman. There are some words of wisdom here, Dan. Shall we read the words of wisdom? I suppose we shall.
Okay.
The true gentleman is friendly, but not familiar. The inferior man is familiar, but not friendly. Someone called Confucius?
Confucius? What the hell is Confucius?
Well, I've read. I know what it reads like. I've never said it out loud before. Okay. I know the name, but I just haven't read it like aloud. So I was like, okay, I don't actually know. Despite me knowing who that person is, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Okay, just chill the hell out, Dan.
Let's move on. What's the next one?
I can make a lord, but only God can make a gentleman.
That seems a little bit.
James the First. It's a little bit epic.
That seems a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to apply this wisdom, these words of wisdom?
Education begins the gentleman, but reading, good company, and reflection must finish him. It's from John Locke.
Nice, John Locke. One of the
from Lost.
I guess. Well, wasn't John Locke one of the? What was his field
1600s
of philosophy? Yeah, because it was the original era of the Enlightenment era, essentially.
Who cares? Pistol round.
John
Chief's going to be on the T side, Animal Squad on the CT side. We have another Keish, Dan. Just like the Asians love their infernos.
I think I'm wrong, James. I think it was 1800s.
The Oceanias
Never mind.
Love Keish. Keish, mate.
It's interesting that they like this map so much. It is set in the Soviet Union, James. There's a hammer and a sickle.
Far away from Oceania. Look at this hold.
It is really far away.
This CT hold in mid.
Look at the
interesting. They have one person B spotting long. Buster Bust coming in to take down Chrisoaow, Dan.
Buster Bust. So, Moku in there as well. Buster, though, is not going to be stopping anytime soon. Raz as well, stacked in this position. Looking pretty strong for the animals. The squad of animals. And we've got Dizzy subbing for PTG. Dizzy's obviously very good at the game, but apparently he's been a little bit inactive recently, so he's going to be a little bit of rust, a little bit.
What is he playing? What is he playing at, Dan?
I would not hesitate to guess. I would hesitate to guess, rather.
Sort yourself up, mate.
I don't know.
Come on.
These words of wisdom, they're just spinning around in my mind. I don't know what to think.
Maybe we can read another one.
Okay. Who gave this to you?
I bought it.
Oh.
A perfect gentleman is a thing which I cannot define. Anthony Trollope.
That's amazing. That's the most redundant thing I've ever heard in my life. What a load of crap, James.
Oh no!
Oh no!
This is not the day for grenades in Oceania. Nice pot flash being held towards B. That will allow Moku to peek from checkers. And he's continuing his march. He will find a lurker towards B in the toxic area, as it's sometimes known. Or maybe not. I think there's some hiding going on. So, the Chiefs not really made the decision. They're still... Is Chris AFK or something? Is he still in T-spawn? What is Chris doing? Chris appears to be checking his Facebook. Oh, he's back. Dan is creeping on the girls. Now he's going to be back in the Counter-Strike. There's a time and a place, Chris. So, a minute on the clock for the Chiefs to play with. And again, well, now it seems they are settled on the B bomb site. That smoke could play to their advantage, allowing them to close the distance. But Tux will get caught trying to clear the boxes. However, he will stay alive. And now the push is coming in. And that's a free B bomb site. So Animal Squad playing the retake on B. More or less.
Yeah, that's not really a fun thing to do. So he's going to pick off one in middle as well, and that trade is going to be really powerful. As we'll see the rest of the players go in here. And everybody has armor as well for the Chiefs. They did force it up, of course. And there is actually a CT on the side here. You can actually threaten the defuse, and it's actually working out here. They're going to be able to remove most of these players. Just Chris, who's left alive with that Tech 9. But both players are weak, and he's going to get the finishing blows as well. So Chiefs are going to reset the situation massively for Animal Squad. My goodness gracious me.
One can only assume that Animal Squad had a read that Chiefs were going to make a play towards A, because having only one person on the B-bomb site when your opponents are going to be force buying is a situation which is probably going to end up difficult if you lose the sites. And you saw, you know, the last T was in Vents. They had to go close to try and take him down, putting themselves in the one-shot distance of the Tech-9, which paid off for them. So we're going to have a self-pop flash towards B-bomb site. You can see that the CTs have forced here. Boost coming up, though, towards mid with 2 players. There is the scouts in mid on Busta. With no armor, however.
Busta rhymes.
Busta bus.
So nice clearing of middle here. So we get the Molotov in there for sandbags, and Lightstep's going to take over vent. So this is nice. They can build this into anything. But it's anti-force buy, so you've got to be thinking, okay, how can we minimize damage here? How can we make sure that we can abuse our advantages and stay out of their advantages? So Molotovs are very, very good for that. They don't have any left, however. Only smokes remain. So you've got to think, okay, what do we do in this situation? Well, going for the B split can be pretty decent, but you need to try to assess how many players, how many CTs are going to be in the bomb site. Of course, we've got some nasty positions on these CTs, so it's going to be quite dangerous indeed. Moku's going to get himself 2 kills with that 5-7, and we've got one more player here just lurking, and they are going to take all of them out. And that's one of the problems as well when you don't have all the grenades left when you're pushing in. But also, you know, some teams, they like to get the guy with the Mac 10 or something to try to push into these areas, to try to like actually figure out, okay, I can die, but as long as we just avoid these 2 or 3 players who are stacked here, then that's okay.
Yeah, that was a colossal round for Animal Squad. 4 players surviving on the anti-eco there. So a bit of review to be done for the Chiefs in this scenario. It's a funny picture of Tux. It's random. You don't really very often see profile pictures like that. Well, Chiefs with 2 players, and they've gone to force right back actually. Again, it's always fun when you see this kind of force back and forth. But it will be Animal Squad with most of the rifles. Chrisoaow does have the AK. But Chiefs holding passively towards A at the moment. I think... I'm not sure if Tux just threw a nade there. I was just looking at his position on the mini-map. But maybe he was holding an angle onto Squeaky Door. So Moku makes himself known. Ofnu's got the angle from B as well, taking down Dizzy. Moku will spin around, take down zewsy. So the Chiefs being torn apart here. Only 2 players left. USP to finish off the job, and nobody down for Animal Squad whatsoever, which means they can continue to build some cash. You can see ofnu already on $5,000, and looking likely to build a lot more in this round, as the Chiefs will have to go for a much harder eco on this occasion.
Nicely done indeed. Okay, so Chiefs will go for the rush into B. So say goodbyes, James, because they're all about to die. Do you say goodbye yet, James?
Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Okay, will it be retrieved? Yes, it will. So, the buy comes out, or comes in for the Chiefs, whichever you prefer. Got a lot of smoke grenades and flashbangs, which again, towards the end of the last map, you saw the problem with not having that on the T side. Chiefs will have it on this occasion. What will they choose to do with it is the question.
As Dizzy there in by the Toxic in B storage, looking for that first engagement. Nobody to challenge him just yet though, as the rest of his teammates are going to be just chilling out. But there is 2 players in A main, and that's going to actually get a nice start there for Animal Squad. Tux will look for the wall bang, but this time he won't get any luck. The Chiefs down a man, and they need a plan to execute. Lightstep's going to nade himself in here to forklift. Now he's going to get the frag. He will 10 HP left on him though. In goes Raz from quad into the MBK spot in the corner. And where are the Chiefs? They still aren't pushing at the moment with that man advantage, but time is running low.
Yeah, Lightstep's managed to escape the site entirely and pick up the bomb. But again, the Chiefs quite spread out. They've got 1 player close to B, that's Dizzy, and the rest of them are circling into his direction. See Moku coming in for support towards the B-bomb site. There's still a smoke for CT, although nobody's there. Molotov would be nice on the site now, which would stop ofnu from holding such angles. He's going to be good for now. 12 HP left on him. 20 seconds for the Chiefs to push. And they are waiting for the CT rotation to come in, but really they need to make their way onto the site. The longer they wait, the more crossfire there's going to be. ofnu goes down on the site. There's still a player at CT, still a player in upper. 12 seconds now. They still need to get the bomb onto the site. They need to plant the bomb here. It's as simple as that. All the CTs are here now. They've waited long enough. Too fast. Oh no, it's a team kill coming in. And we're not going to see the bomb plant. It seems. 1 second and they will lose by timeout. The Chiefs just not making it to the site in time.
The funny thing is that Dizzy could have actually tried to kill him there and could still have maybe won the round. But he, for some reason, went to the site when there was no time to plant the bomb. Interesting. I'm interested. So 5-1. That is an awful situation. Awful. So the Chiefs, we got the full buy. All the incendiaries are there on Animal Squad. And when all the incendiaries are out, you know, times are good.
I feel like the Chiefs would benefit at the moment from a coach just to kind of minimize the errors. Just to allow them to concentrate on playing their game and just say, you know, all right, guys, now you need to do this. Now you need to do that. Prioritize this, prioritize that. Even in the short term. Just to keep the focus in the right place.
Well, he's a coach. We got the 4 versus 3 here. Chiefs moving into the B-bomb site. Busta, he can stop this though. He has the power. But can he actually get the shots landed? He's got one onto zewsy, although it's just a leg. Oh, great flash there. That's going to allow the cross. And Dizzy's got the flank covered as well. So still there's a lot of pressure on Busta to actually pick up these kills. I don't know that he's been smoked off or anything, to be honest. So he should still have angles to work with. He is looking for those shots towards the vent room. Oh, and there's the drop. And that's going to be that. The Chiefs will get a shock upset round there. And so I think they're going to be very, very pleased with that. You can see their money and is amazing now. And they picked up so many weapons that the Chiefs could really swing this back massively. In fact, this will probably go like 6-6 or something unless Animal Squad win this round. If they can win this round, then their economy can prosper again and they'll be okay. But there's a real big danger for Animal Squad here, I think.
Let's have a look and see what happens. Chiefs with 4 Molotovs as well, which means that Animal Squad are going to have a lot less places to hide from. There's no excuse for such a bad smoke onto A main. It's such a simple smoke to throw from in the front of the car position. It should never land like that.
No excuse.
There's no excuse. Be a gentleman. Tux goes down in the squeaky area, which is an important weapon pickup for mizu. He only had the 5-7. He made it work though. So man advantage by Animal Squad as well. Slow rotation for Moku away from it. You can see him walking all the way. Maybe people in A main can hear someone running in short. Now I think about it, I'm not sure about it, but maybe he knows something I don't know. So, regardless, Animal Squad heading over towards the A site. You can see 2 on the site itself, 2 in mid. So they seem to have an inkling as to what might be happening here. But they will still need to find the frags in defense. The Chiefs, will they give themselves enough time to plant the bomb this time? Because we've seen that they don't always do.
Yeah, here are the nades for the Chiefs ready to go, ready to explode onto the bomb sites. Chris there looking to get himself into mid to get the distraction, get the pinch. Nice kill there. Trade comes in though, but the real push is coming in onto the A-bomb site. Molly straight into the smoke. Raz there by the default position. He's going to get 2 players out of this. Dizzy's going to be wrapping around the side, but he's got 9 HP. He's got a hope, he's got a dream, and a frag as well. The time though is really a huge consideration. He's got to plant. There's no nades here. Here it is. Moving in. Playing it slow. There's lots of time to play this 1v1 out. And Dizzy is sitting close with the AWP here. Not an optimal position for him. Here goes the push now. Dizzy's going for the peak. Oh dear. Dizzy's not going to quite spot it in time. And there is a stepping now. So Dizzy knows what's up. And there it is.
In the chest.
Indeed. So that very, very important round is going to be won by the Chiefs. And as you can see, this is why it's so important. Nothing fit left for Animal Squad. The Chiefs with insane money. So it's going to be good times from here on out for the Chiefs, I should think. Good times. You know, James, with all this gentleman stuff, you should do like a cosplay of Dudley from First Strike. And you should say, "You have no dignity," and all the other stuff that he says.
Why Dudley, Dan?
Because he's a
why Dudley?
Because he's a gentleman.
Oh, is that why?
That's why, James.
So, Animal Squad on the eco now. Just a 5-7 onto Raz. Other than that, there is nothing else going on apart from the stack towards A. Now, the question is, will the Chiefs be able to identify it? I think zewsy is doing a good job of it from Squeaky at the moment. 2 players down. Lightstep coming in for support. Does he spot the player in NBK? I think he does. That smoke, though, will be a bit of a problem. Standard round so far from the Chiefs. Just got to be careful dancing around these smokes. Great angles there found by zewsy. So just one remains spotted on the site. Down he will go.
That was like an airstrike right there, just pinpoint it, or like a
Call of Duty style.
like an iron cannon.
Or is it like a wind streak or something? How do you call airplanes in Call of Duty?
I don't know. I don't play Call of
Up,
Duty.
down, left, right, R2, R1, or something.
Do you remember Command and Conquer? Do you remember the iron cannon?
Never played it, mate.
What?
True story. Anyway, both teams back on the bye. Dizzy going for a bit of a pot shot through mid, but there will be no one to engage with just yet. Busta is the only man there, and he's by the sandbags. So Lightstep throwing a pot flash through the smoke. I don't know if there's a player boosted at the moment. I don't think there is. So just running distraction. Okay, Dizzy's up there. Having a look with a sneaky angle. So what is the play from the Chiefs? They're moving very slowly through all of these rounds. Animal Squad going to be dying of boredom soon. So just passive play really from the Chiefs. Dizzy's the only one looking for a pick really at the moment. He goes down, so it looks like we might have a mid push. And again, you know, if you're going to Molotov into the vents, it's always nice to have somebody lurking towards B, so if there is a CT in the vents and they have to exit towards B vents, then you can just spray them down for free. But the Chiefs are going to be moving through mid of all their players and one lurker towards A. It seems there may be an A split on this occasion. Raz just waiting, punishing Chucks, jumping on the roof. And he's going to be going straight over towards the A-bomb site with a teammate. Flashes coming in, Raz doing yet more work. Trades by Lightstep. Can Moku trade in return? 2 versus 2.
Yeah, Moku's in a pretty important position here, and he's going to get smoked off, so that's a great move by the Chiefs to alleviate some pressure to get that bomb planted safely and get some post-plant positions as well. Oh, but the frag will be won by Moku. And now Lightstep, he has to just do this from quad. He's got to find a quick one-on-one and not allow the CTs to get close to him within trading distance. And boom, there it is. First frag, spots the second player. In goes the spray, and critical damage done, but not enough. And that will be the defuse there for Animal Squad.
There we go. Trading rounds now. Look at the money on the Chiefs. 13k on Dizzy.
Money.
The pressure will continue for a while yet, and the Chiefs will have a better buy than the Animal Squad. Bus to bus, coming out with the FAMAS, or the FAMAS if you are Dan.
I don't say that though.
And you kick badgers.
I should play Hell March to remind you Command and Conquer, because you must have played it.
5 AKs
red alert, but whatever.
And 5 Molotovs for the T side here. The Chiefs now 2 rounds behind. Animal Squad boosting behind the smoke in A main. There is a zewsy to challenge. I'm not sure if he's taking pot shots through the smoke or if he sees someone, but now the T seems to have abandoned their boost in A main and abandoned A main.
Well, here we go. Nice position on Moku. Gets flashed in by our teammates. Looking for that kill towards the B storage area. But it's not going to happen. Dizzy's got the incendiary or the Molotov in there.
That is a very common setup that actually Existence and RPK used to do. RPK being the player in vents, and Existence will be standing in headshot throwing this flash. So it's a bit safer from the CTs on this situation, but less information at the same time.
Moku's going in though to get that information. He's going to push B storage. That's going to allow his teammate to fall back and go to mid.
Bomb.
And Moku picks up the kill as well. So that is pretty crushing. That means that the Chiefs have to do excellent damage here. They have to get the kills, but they're being stopped. Bust to bust. It's going to stop them, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-3 with the bomb just darting over towards the A-bomb site. We've got a flank potentially in play here for Animal Squad. But they don't have anybody by car. They're both going towards middle, interestingly. And the bomb will be planted.
Well, that's 2 quick frags from Tux to spin this round all over the place, and they know where Moku is now, firing those shots but unable to connect. He's got to look for the trade fragger. There he is. Dizzy goes down. So 1 versus 1 now. Could use the shadows to his advantage if last player goes to peek on the left or peek on the right. Tux will go down as well, and Producer is pressing all the buttons down on the keyboard.
I liked how Moku went for that. It's just like really fast over the top, and it kind of confused his opponents because his reactions were so fast as well. It was pretty effective. Moku's playing quite well today, actually. He's having a pretty good game. You know, last time that I saw Animal Squad play, you know, Raz was all about the Raz. All about the Raz. but this time Moku is hitting his shots and doing it for Animal Squad. So 7-4 is the score as the buy comes in, and it's looking much better for the Chiefs. As we get a bit of pre-fire there from Animal Squad in middle, which will do some damage to Lightstep. He was going for a timing pick, but he will be denied by the CTs, who still have a decent mid presence. And the Chiefs are looking just to play pick and wait it out a little bit.
Okay, so just one over towards the B bomb site for the Animal Squad, and playing behind the box, it seems. Very advanced position, and this could go pretty bad for Animal Squad should that person not go huge soon. And that's ofnu. You can see, although that Molotov may cause a bit of a rotation. I mean, his teammates are all very deep towards A, and they don't really have any information. They've kind of semi-abandoned mid as well. This is a very odd setup from the CTs there. Working out so far, though. In ofnu, we trust getting a 2-man, and the rotation should come in. Well, let's see who's going to make it to where first. In fact, the site has been taken by the remaining Ts, but there's a man advantage for the CTs, pushing through the vents now.
Yeah, that's a really nice play from ofnu, to be honest. Good damage done. Tux will be straight in, though, with a double kill. And Animal Squad are now in a lot of trouble. But Tux and Lightstep are very low on the HP. So it's just a matter of time, playing it patiently, playing it together. And we can see that Raz is up top here. They don't have any grenades, which kind of sucks, but they have a kit at the very least, which buys them a little bit of extra time to go for this. But they're going to have to get a push going in there, and he's just going to have to try to push the headshot. Raz is going to cover him, but he's going to go down, and that's going to just crush the chances now. Raz realizes and will back away. But Chiefs will win this round.
I like how Raz threw his pistol over from the top into the bottom to fake a flash for his teammate, as opposed to, you know, you see people sometimes throw their guns to fake a flash for themselves, but to do it for a teammate is next level.
It's very considerate.
Indeed.
Maybe he's a gentleman, James.
FYI, if you do end the round without a pistol, you do spawn with your stock pistol for free, just so you know. Throw your pistols at will.
Do you think he's a gentleman?
Maybe he's a gentleman and a scholar. But maybe not. 2-round lead for Animal Squad. The Chiefs getting a reasonable amount of rounds now on their T sides. Opportunity will be available to them in the second half. And Animal Squad giving the Chiefs an opportunity to build yet more with only 2 rifles in this round. They have gone for the Force, however. That is a nice shot from Raz. He's got Moku in for support as well. If there's another engagement, Flash coming in, and Lightstep's looking away. Picking up a superior gun will cost him his life. Although if he was facing, he would have been flashed anyway, so I think he was screwed one way or another. 1 rifle now picked up for Animal Squad with a 2-man lead as Tux tries to dance with these players in the squeaky door. Moku going to push, take him down. 5 versus 2 now.
Yeah, it's looking like all but over right now for the Chiefs. All they have is this B push going for them, and ofnu's there on the bomb site. There's a spray into the back of Chris.
In the back.
And Dizzy is going to die. 8-5. Really strange game, because every time you think that the Chiefs are gaining some traction, instead Animal Squad find a way to win a round or throw a wrench into the works. And they put themselves in a position where they can actually 10-5 this now, especially if they're able to win this round, because there's not much in the way of money on the Chiefs. And I like that they managed to squeeze in 3 Molotovs into this buy, despite the fact that they don't have much money. That's really good.
2 rounds left now, and it's Chiefs' turn to roll with a pistol. So, a slow start from the Chiefs once again. We may be looking for some aggression from the Animal Squad, but there often hasn't been any early on. Both teams just holding formation. So passive from the Chiefs. Like, even a main not willing to peek it at the beginning. Just holding very, very passive angles. Not really much more to say than that. And again, I'll go back to the way FlipSid play A, with 2 people peeking main as soon as possible, but the Chiefs just hoping somebody gets close enough to get 1 tap from this CZ or this Tech 9. But it's not really going to work out. So Dizzy's boosted. Oh, they're trying to get the gun back, of course. He's going to have a quick peek, see what's going on. But again, passive angles being held by Animal Squad. They're not going to play into the Chiefs' hands. Not going to let them abuse their advantages. zewsy is going to be smoking off quad quickly, and we might see a push here. But again, lack of utility. Only Chrisoaow really has nades now, and Rad's going to just take down people like picking cherries from a tree.
Lightstep goes. He's going to go for the plant for shorts. but there are CTs all around. And so they can just pretty much walk up and defuse at this point. But that's a nice frag with the CZ from Lightstep to make life a little bit easier. That said, it's still going to be very hard. Peek out, nice little pre-fire there from Chrisoaow. In fact, they're all putting themselves in very dangerous angles for Chrisoaow. He gets excellent damage done, but he won't get the kills required to win the round. And the CTs will get the defuse. So bomb goes down. Let's have a look at the money really quickly. And we can see that, okay, 1900s, 800s, so 2700 on this. On what they have now, so they can go for a Tech 9 execute. Or, well, I mean, of course, this is the last round, but yeah. Actually, Dizzy will get himself an AK, so that's nice. And we'll get CZs and some nades, so they can still play out a similar-ish round. But it's very difficult because if they take a lot of time, if they give Animal Squad like a chance to pick them, that's just going to make their life harder. So they just have to go for it, and that's what they're doing. Moving forwards for the Ruby storage, and there's a pop flash. For Lightstep straight through the smoke. Who's he going to find there? Nice little spray down onto Raz, but there's still a player on the side by Headbox. He's trying to get out of there. That's very inadvisable. ofnu, very ambitious play, will get punished by the opposition. The Chiefs now onto the bomb site as Busta looks over in despair.
Yeah, that was a hasty exit, which was maybe ill-advised. So Animal Squad now have to go for the full retake here. 3 versus 4. That smoke disappearing from the CT area. Moku pushing through, but his entire team will die. That was a really, really bizarre decision from to just try and run away.
Sometimes, James, you got to stand and fight like a man.
Sometimes you must go down on your sword.
Sometimes you run away and you like a.
It's almost like he accidentally walked into like the ladies' toilet or something. He's like, oh, sorry guys, I should leave, and they just like sprayed him down with guns. That was very weird. That was very.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No.
Because you realize when the people they're pushing, like you know that like there is no way that you're getting out of that bomb site.
Maybe I should try to kill them.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like you'll stay on the site because at least then you can pop out, maybe get a kill or something, or maybe even get a couple kills. But if you're running, you can't kill at all. So he must have been convinced somehow that he survived. Well, I don't know how he could be convinced of that. He must have thought that they were still in B storage or something.
I have no idea how that decision is made.
Even if they're in B storage, you're still going to die because they have an angle onto.
But why would you want to leave the site and play and then retake it afterwards in that situation? I don't know.
Well,
anyway. Pistol in the second half. Animal Squad with a 3-round lead now.
Animal Squad.
Double smoke, double Molotov. So, and the way they're positioned, they can throw the Molotov through the window onto the site, which stops a lot of the angles to peek. Although, I wouldn't say they're too common on the pistol, as opposed to Headshot, where Dizzy's standing at the moment. And speaking of Headshot, there are 2 for him so far. He needs to be traded. They've got that smoke down, and he's going to get shot through the smoke. Bombs getting planted for checkers. There is a smoke you can do, so you can still see Headshot, but they can't see you, but you can see their body, because it lands on the site, which is probably better than that smoke.
This is a nice position, though, for Animal Squad. Despite being a man down, they have a lot of good positions, to be honest. It sucks for mizu that he dies there without getting a frag, and that significantly weakens Busta's position. But they got the bomb down, so again, I would love to see a Tech 9 execute with grenades onto the A-bomb site. That is what I want to see. That's really, really strong in a round like this because the it's a really strong way to just reset the opponent straight away, and it's very effective if you have the drill. And a lot of teams don't expect it as well, and you can do that before they've seen you as well. You can just get the execute going, and then they're like, oh crap, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I think that Animal Squad needs to adjust their smoke that they're throwing towards Headshot. You can throw it through the window and it lands on the corner of the site, as I was mentioning before. So that basically it's a raised smoke. So if you're standing in Headshot, you can't see people coming, but they can see basically your body up to your chest. So So you can't hide behind it. You're still exposed.
I don't like being exposed.
Good to know. I don't know what else to say at this point, Dad.
That's the first. Read from your book, James. That's why it's there.
Oh, shall I? Read from the book.
Let's get more wisdom. I like wisdom.
Double-breasted suits add width, while single-breasted suits make you look taller and slimmer.
Okay,
Bigger,
James,
shorter.
we're in the game, James. That's enough about double-breasted suits. Time for some nades. Double-breasted nades. I don't think that's a thing though.
That'd be quite weird.
Little tucks on the nades as they fly in, but that was pretty fast indeed. It'd be quite fun if there were grenade skins. I would love to have like a double-breasted.
I'm sure you
on
would.
my grenades.
I'm sure you'd love a double-breasted anything, Dan. Apron.
Yeah, I like things with pockets.
Okay. Animal Squad, we still have a round lead for now. The buyers coming out for both sides. Chris continuing with the UMP in this round. The boost attempt will be thwarted by the Molotov. That is a fantastic shot by Tux. Credit to him. I'll even give him a few rounds then. So, Animal Squad with an early disadvantage. And again, you can see they're playing much faster rounds, or they're trying to play much faster rounds than the Chiefs, who are kind of almost in wheelchairs making their way through the site. But Animal Squad, they tried to get up to the boost spot fast, thwarted by the Chiefs. Trying to get into A main fast, thwarted by the Chiefs. Can the Chiefs thwart anymore? Lightstep caught in no man's land there by the boost of Moku. I'm not sure what he was up to between two places maybe. Chris coming in with a nice UMP kill. Going to be good money, but will it be enough to win them the round?
Well, it looks that way, to be honest. The T's don't even have any positioning, and they've got a guy in middle, but that's not going to help them too much. Although, nice taps there. That might distract the player on quad a little bit. And he wants to be looking at A main, but he can't. He does have a teammate there, though, to support that. zewsy and Dizzy in the back with the P90.
In the back.
So the Chiefs with a good rounds. And Animal Squad with no money now. And AWP comes into the hands of Tux. So, what kind of play should we see here? Of course, it's anti-eco time, so the Chiefs, you just want them to play kind of far back, just play the standard anti-eco kind of decisions, and that's good. But for the next round, I would like to see a push from them, like whether it's door, whether it's A main, whether it's B storage. I think it's a good timing to throw it in once the next buy hits of Animal Squad.
Chris has an opportunity to make a lot of cash. He continued with the UMP for the anti-eco, taking one frag on a reposition with his teammate covering some angles for him. Lightstep coming in from the vents as well. So the spray down is going to be real. The AK finishing up the last three players. I was waiting for Chris to get those frags actually, because he would have been making bank, but he did go down. So he'll be finally buying up to the M4A4. Again, some players heading back towards the silenced M4, depending on your position and style of play. It does definitely have utility on a lot of maps.
I want to see the push. I want to see the push here from the CTs. Anyone, anything, anybody. Okay, well we get a push. Oh, you go straight into the smoke. Okay, that works. And all the players for Animal Squad, they are going for the A play through the main area and through Squeaky Door. So it's going to be a big push coming in here at a faster timing, and they might just catch the Chiefs. We'll have to see, as the smokes will isolate players on the bottom side. They'll keep them safe from the AWP, or at least that is the plan. Now, first kill goes to zewsy. Great angles from Lightstep. No one smoked the toxic barrel, and that seems to be a huge issue, as it's just Busta left in a 1 versus 3. And this round, this push, this aggression did not pan out quite as intended for Animal Squad.
He has the bomb, but he does not have much else, and he is facing quad, exposed to car, and Dizzy will kill him for free. 2-round lead now for the Chiefs, and the money starts to get difficult, questionable for the Animal Squad. Agreed.
Just rather questionable. The Chiefs are a team that has not really yet had a win, so looking like they are. Well, they might very well be able to make it happen in this match. They're looking kind of good at the moment, economically speaking as well. So things are starting to go their way, and we get another quick push here. So Animal Squad generally feel like what they did previously should have worked, and that boost might just wreck everything. Even though there's no silencer on that player, it's still very dangerous.
Indeed, and you can see Chris here with an M4A4 of his own, so the rattle from his gun may distract from the T's, realizing what's going on with zewsy here, but he's going to go down in a trade. zewsy coming in with 1 frag and an assist. Running out of bullets, but Lightstep has just slaughtered the rest of them. So far, so good for the Chiefs. That is a buy of Animal Squad completely shut down, but loss bonus is such that they could choose to force it up here if they wanted to. However, if they go for the eco, maybe they get the AWP onto Lightstep, onto one of their players in the next round.
Interesting. So it's starting to really get out of hand here for Animal Squad. The next round that they play with the bye is pretty much going to be their last chance to get back into the game. Now in comes the quick push for the Animal Squad lineup as they move into this B bomb site. Nice kill from Moku to pick himself up a rifle, but now he's alone. He does have armor though to play with, but the bomb is out in the middle of nowhere, so he's going to have to get killed. He's going to have to carve his way a bloody path towards that bomb. And the CTs are playing it pretty smart. They're not exposing themselves to Moku, just haphazardly going for a peek to see what's going on. There it is. Now they've reconfirmed his position. Another peek comes out. Moku not connecting the shots, but actually predicting what's going to happen pretty effectively. But the thing is, you don't get much of a chance here to actually hit those shots. And finally, he will get a kill. You've got to question zewsy's aggression there. If they want to play this completely optimally, no one needs to really peek, as they can have an angle on the bomb without being seen by the T. And here it is, Moku now going to retrieve that bomb, and she's taking this very seriously now, looking for the potential crossfire. And there it is, nice kill, and that's the round. And James, Animal Squad, they're in a lot of trouble right now, a lot of trouble. If they didn't win this one.
The CTs have so much cash. Lightstep has almost got 12k following the bye. So even if Animal Squad do win this one, I mean, the gap will not be humongous, but the Chiefs, the fact that they can just buy again, no problem, is something in itself. So what is the play from Animal Squad? Again, the Chiefs doing well to stop any fast aggression from the Animal Squad here. We've got counter flash timings coming into the A main area as well, but Moku pushing mid. Many smokes in the mid area will take down Lightstep. You can see Chris is in Z connector, but he is completely lacking information. Animal Squad boosting up 2 players now, but there's a flank coming in from Bastadjan.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal. This can just win the Chiefs the round straight away. He's got the silencer and everything, but they should surely realize what's up. Indeed, this is going to try to back away. Gets challenged though. Does get some damage onto Moku as he's backing away, but zewsy does not capitalize. Instead, the advantage is going to be tossed away. The Chiefs now in trouble.
I don't know if Dizzy should have killed that player, because there's a fair chance that there's going to be other players there. He can raise the alarm to his teammates. I think he had a guy in sandbags. If he just stays hidden, then Dizzy maybe gets 2 frags there instead of just the 1. Either way, it's just Tux now left versus the 4 of Animal Squad. So we will see the Chiefs going for the bye in the following round. We'll have to wait and see if Animal Squad can claim this AWP for themselves. But again, I think the information game is probably the better play there for Dizzy.
Alright, Tux is going to try to survive. That's an easy one. Into the ass. Oh dear. Now, looking for the extra kills. And he's going to be pulling off the damage here. Now it's becoming a little bit expensive. I mean, the Chiefs have great economy, so I don't know about this, to be honest. Either way, Animal Squad will go into the next round with a rebuy. And it was unfortunately lost so many players there, because if the Chiefs get consistent damage, the kind of the attrition might be what actually undoes Animal Squad, limiting the utility in future rounds. But we'll have to see if they can pick this one up as well. We have the Chiefs on the AWP with Tux still, as he did save it, and they go for the 1-3-1 to begin the rounds. And of course, this is very good against any mid aggressions, but it does leave the bomb sites themselves a little bit bare. Just to begin with, before the mid-round timings, when the CTs tend to reinforce the bomb sites and leave middle. And here it is, just a slightly delayed mid-take there. Not too much investment from Animal Squad. Lightstep's there as well. In a very important position. Lightstep needs to get something done here. He does get the kill onto Busta, and Chiefs will hold on to mid for now.
Yeah, you saw an example of a glitched Molotov at the beginning of that round as well. Oh, Raz punishing the rotation there, but he does not have the bomb, and there are 2 players left for the CT side. So you can see the rotation coming in from Dizzy, who, he's going to have the angle, but Raz has the aim. 1 versus 1 now, and zewsy's position is unknown here to Raz. Could be coming from absolutely anywhere. What choice will Raz make? He's got 40 seconds to do this. The bomb is in mid. So if he can't walk all the way around to a Z connector, because he'll have no time left.
He's trying to be a bit sneaky. I was wondering if he would go for this. It looks like he is. Now, Raz, he's got to be so fast on the shots, and zewsy's played this really smart. He gambled his way into the mid area, into the mid main area, and he's going to be going towards the B bomb site. So zewsy's actually got this completely under control. He knows that the plant has to come in. It's very open. He's going to peek. He doesn't get the kill, but the time, there's no time. Really well done by zewsy, to be honest. It was a cool idea from Raz, but zewsy played that perfectly, which is kind of amazing, because there are some guesses. He did make some guesses there.
Look at the cash on Chiefs. More than one person over 10k. And look at the buy on Animal Squad. This is a disaster. No plants. That's $4,000 that could have been, that were not.
So Dizzy's going to spot a big push there for the Chiefs. Or rather, sorry, for his teammates. Push of Animal Squad. And in go the smokes, and well, this is going to be a slaughter, I think.
Counter flashes coming in. ofnu running through. There's smokes everywhere. Can't see Dizzy right below him, who will emerge from the smoke but not get the frag. 2 CTs down somehow, and it's 4 versus 3. Raz, ofnu, busta, all heavily tagged, however. But if they're quicker on the trigger, if the distances are closed and they can get the one taps in, then it might not matter. Let's see zewsy coming in for 2 frags, traded by Raz coming out of the vents area. It is the default plant, so his checker's position won't be as strong as it otherwise might have been. Flashes coming out for him, but again, the tags on these Animal Squad players, they have to fire first, otherwise the round is over.
Absolutely, in goes Lightstep. He's the guy with the rifle. He's the key player here in this this retake attempt, and it's going to go the way of the Chiefs. And for Animal Squad, that was chiefly disappointing. Oh yes. Okay, so one more round for the Chiefs, and they'll pull this one off. But the bomb did go down for the Animal Squad, so at least they can actually afford to buy something with some amount of utility. Pistol armor, nades, Galil on Raz, so that they at least have a single rifle. But what is the play going to be? They've not found a huge amount of success on these execute rounds. They've been a little bit gambly in what the result usually tends to be. So nothing is reliable for them at the moment. And with the kind of setup that they have, you kind of want to go for one of those pushes. You want to use the strength of the numbers.
Well, could be last chance saloon for Animal Squad. Well, it basically is. They must win everything. They must win 5 out of 5. Smoke's coming down, but Chris going to repick the angle, and he will be shot through said smoke. I think it's Dizzy in the vents here. Again, you've got to be careful from that position, because when the vents open, if your legs are showing, it will be seen to the T's before it will be seen to you. He'll go down as well. So far, so good for the Animal Squad. 4 versus 2. Tux and zewsy in a situation where they're going to go for the save.
They're going to hide in the corner, James, like little girls.
I didn't even know you could boost up there.
Yeah, I've not really thought about it.
I've never even looked at that position properly, I must admit. Never done. Never. Did I say never?
I guess there's no reason to ever boost. Well, to have a boost there unless you're saving as CTs. I guess. I suppose. Or I suppose it could work. I guess post plant, but who has time to do that? Who has time? All the players.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, this is like.
Makes no goddamn sense.
It doesn't really make any sense, actually. Yeah. Boom.
So Animal Squad surviving with 4 players, make that 3. Now Busta should just hold on to that gun. I don't know if they've got the money either. Not really. So there we go. But look at the C2 economy. We could be here for a while yet. We do have drops coming out, however. So the Chiefs going to force it up. They're going to lack the nades. They've got the 5 rifles at the very least. Animal Squad's safer job have the better buy in terms of grenades and so on. And let's see if they can continue their success.
Is zewsy going straight in there? Okay, no, he's just stopping by mid behind the smoke. And Animal Squad realise, okay, we're just going to take this chill. Just going to be calm about this. And they're just playing it passively as well. And the Chiefs, they could get quite a lot of info with zewsy up so close in middle. And it's more or less, you know, kind of just nothing happening at the moment, because Animal Squad really wants to make sure that they're safe against more or less anything that could possibly come their way early into this.
You can see Raz's position as well. He was close to B, then he just suddenly turned around and ran away. I was wondering why, but I think maybe they're expecting some kind of aggression, or even possibly a half buy here from the Chiefs. What a snap by ofnu. Very nice aim by him. 4 versus 4. What will be the decision of the Animal Squad? Seem to be favouring A now. moving in that direction. There are 2 players there already for the CTs.
Yeah, it's very, very tense right now because Animal Squad need to get it done right now. Break the economy of the Chiefs, get themselves back into this one, and the kills are coming their way into the entry of the bomb site. Lightstep trying to get it done by the forklift. It's not happening right now, but what's happening? Everybody's dying. Dizzy is going to find the kill, and 16-11 will be the scoreline, and just like that, the Chiefs are going to win. And that's going to be their first victory. And that's quite an important victory as well because, you know, as we noted, I mean, they hadn't put a win on the board. And it's definitely going to mix things up quite somewhat because Animal Squad had, yeah, like, was that a 4-way? Or 3-way tie is still possible?
I think there's 4 or 3-way tie.
Wow.
4-way tie, imagine that.
4 ways possible, James. I can't believe I said that. That's great. Why is a bomber in the way? We're not trying to make an edgy political statement here, by the way. Okay, maybe. You know that doesn't even belong to you, James.
No.
It belongs to an Italian. You know what Italians could do to you, James? They could murder you.
So could anyone else. Well,
that's true.
They can try.
I don't want to profile people here.
They can try. You brought it here. It's not. If it was an American cast, I wouldn't mind so much. But this is Oceania. True.
What do we need to bring for an Oceanic cast? What is distinctly Oceanic? Oceanic? Oceanic.
An island.
An island. What, like a little model of an island, or what? We already. To be fair, we did have scale problems because the bomber was like this and the grenade is like this. So we have some scale issues. We generally have issues there. I don't want to say anything more because I fear that I will be the next one to be struck by James.
Thank you for watching the show today. We will be back with the final day of Oceania tomorrow, where who the hell knows who's going to make it to LAN. It is wide open now. Thank you for tuning in. See you in 21 hours.